What's up, everybody? Tony here from Kapowcast, bringing you kind of a different review today. We're not going to be looking at a Marvel Legend. This is actually the first time we're checking out a wave of these figures on this channel. So, groundbreaking moment here. But today we are checking out the third wave of the NECA Toony Terrors featuring Ash, Nosferatu, and the Nun. Now, the reason we're checking this out is actually a lot of people have asked me, because they knew that I started collecting these, that Tony, why don't you do the review on the Toony Terrors? I'd really like to see them like out of package and moving around and on camera. And I said, you know what? I don't even have a good explanation as to why I don't do it. I just haven't. I didn't think anybody would be interested in these, but apparently I was wrong, as always. So we will fly through the packaging real quick. Same packaging pretty much on the front here. You got the movie theater in the background. Each one has, if you look closely, the posters of each film on the sides there. You got the marquee with their names on it, Toony Terrors logo, NECA at the top there. Ages 17 plus, not for kids, so get out of here if you're a kid. On the backs, you have these awesome cutouts, which I incorporated in using these in the first wave, but I have to now redesign it because my whole NECA collection is in a different spot, so I have to figure out how to do this again in a different way. But these are really cool. It gives a really awesome backdrop to these figures, and it's kind of, honestly, it's a pretty big selling point for me. Let alone the factor that the characters look straight out of like Scooby-Doo, which is a, you know, definitely hit home for me. You got the whole church in the background for the nun here with the candles. That's really creepy. She needed any more creep factor to her, little creepy woman, her. You got Nosferatu with the classic opening door from the classic scene that I'm sure everybody knows. If you don't know it, then what the heck, man? And that is essentially it. You got Toony Terrors on the side there, Toony Terrors on that side, but that's it, man. That's the packaging. So let's pop these open and take a look-see at all of them. All right, and there we go. Toony Terrors Wave 3 out of the package and looking super duper fun. I have to say that I have a secret soft spot in my heart for these. I've been collecting them since Wave 1. Just something about them really called out to my inner child, because I used to watch horror movies when I was a kid, plus I love Scooby-Doo, and like I always thought to myself, like, man, what if like the Nun or Nosferatu show up in Scooby-Doo, or Ash joins them in a brigade to unmask the newest ghost villain. And it's one of those things that like my thought process as a kid finally comes to life in a brand associated action figure line. So obviously I was hooked pretty much right away. But if you are not familiar with these figures, articulation is not really a thing with them. So we're going to kind of go over it real quick later, after we take a look at the figures themselves. We'll start with Ash here. You got Ash, obviously, with his Evil Dead 2 appearance, if that has to be told to you. Got the nice blue in the shirt. Gun does come out of the sheath, or whatever you would call this. I would call it a sheath. I don't know what the heck it is, but it comes out of there. This is also kind of, it looks like it's pegged in, but I don't think it will come off. So, I mean, if you want to get risky and try to pull it off, you can go right ahead. Got his chainsaw arm there, looking pretty spectacular. Who would win in a chainsaw fight, Ash or Leatherface? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. You got his torn pants, which has a nice little call out right there. And then you got his smug smiling face, which is pretty awesome. I think that looks really good. Hair looking suave. So next we'll take a look at Nosferatu. He comes with his little accessory rat friend here. Cute little bugger. And then I had some bending out of package of his feeble, thin little legs. So I had to put him on a stand in comparison to the rest of them. But Nosferatu looks super cool. Obviously, if you are a horror movie fan, Nosferatu is one of those like kind of classic homage movies you can't skip over, even though it's super duper old, it's silent, it's black and white, you know, it's not for a lot of people, but horror fans and all respect the film because it was one of the first. But his face there looking super creepy, got those bug eyes. Stop staring at me, you got the bug eyes. Jacket looks really nice. I love the paint jobs in these because they're so basic yet so fitting. I don't even know how to even put that into words. You got his creepy hands with his long old fingernails. Freak. Feeble little legs. These do normally have only one peg hole in the bottom foot, so just heads up on that one. So there's Nosferatu. And then taking a look here at the Nun, which is this was the one that pretty much was like, yep, nope, I'm buying that wave because look at this pose. Obviously, if you remember The Conjuring 2, there's that part where she runs out of the whatchamacallit. She's like behind the painting and she runs at what's her face? Well, guess what? You can somehow recreate it with her accessory, which is the framed painting of the Nun. It is just kind of a cardboard, almost trading card type deal, but if you could figure out a way to, I don't know, make her hold it in some type of way so that but yeah, no, this is definitely the one that was like, oh, you know what, I'm buying this wave because this is just cheeky fun. You got that Scooby-Doo run stance going on there, which is just hilarious. You got her creepy little mug going on there, her weird long fingers and elongated arms, like those are just too long for a normal human being. This is really cool. They incorporated almost like a base at the bottom of her. Obviously, this being such a odd long stance, you're not really gonna get her like posed up, so they based her at the bottom here, so she just stands by herself, which is fantastic. That's a great little kind of engineering kind of deal. It doesn't look like this comes out. Why would you want to pull it out though? You got the rosary going, or the rosary beads out here down to the cross. You got the you got the flapping in the wind hood because she's running. got motion here in the belt. Ah, so good, man. These are so much fun. But yeah, so let's go over articulation. Okay, so articulation on Ash, you get kind of a head movement. That's really weird. I don't know why you would do that. It can go all the way around, and it can hinge up and down like that. You get movement in the arm all the way around there. You do get some movement in the chainsaw itself. It can rotate round and round. Spin me right round, baby. You do get a weird old elbow bend. I guess I see what they did here. So you can rotate it up and then rotate this so that he can actually hold his gun, his boomstick. He actually holds that pretty nicely. I actually like that a lot. I don't know which way I'm going to present him. But anyways, we'll take this out of there. Just for articulation's sake, you do get movement in the legs. Goes up that far, back that far. Marvel Legends eat your heart out. And then no movement in the ankles, which is good because you need some sturdy anchors for these guys. Nosferatu, on the other hand, he doesn't have much articulation. You can move his head, goes all the way around, no bending. You get kind of a slight bend there, but mostly just enough to give you those odd, weird poses. Arms can go all the way around. Kind of. You gotta kind of put that off to the side to get it back around. You have rotation at the elbow, but it does not bend. Other than that, you get rotation in the hands, and they do have a hinge so that you can move them like that. So I don't know, I don't even know. Do a little something like that. There is no movement in the legs. Do not try to move these. These don't move. They may look like they want to. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe they do move it. They were just stuck. I'm a liar. So you get rotation here in the leg. Oh, God. Yeah, so there's rotation in the leg. I'm not going to push that. You have no movement in the foot, the feet, or the foot, or the feetsies. And then obviously, because these are so thin, like I said, I had some warpage in the package, so I have to try to fix that and get them a little bit closer together there. That's not too bad, but I think we could do a little bit better. And the articulation for the nun, you got movement up in the shoulder areas, like so. You do not, it doesn't seem you have movement here in the arms and no movement in the hands themselves. So you just got the movement in the shoulders. You got a little bit of movement in the head, basically just a side to side wonky wonk like that. It doesn't seem like it moves up and down. And then you get a waist swivel in her. So I think in package she was like this or something like that. So I just put her so that it looks like she's actually like running. But that is it for articulation. So there you go. There's wave 3 of Toony Terrors. I have to say that me personally, I have a pretty soft spot for this line. I really enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it. I smile every time that I see it inside my collection. So if you're a Scooby-Doo fan, if you're a horror fan, this is definitely right up your alley. This is a fantastic line. And honestly, this could be like a blockbuster hit for NECA, just because like I don't know if they have like more freedom with likeness rights with this line, because it's, you know, not an exact image or, you know, whatever the case may be, but you get we're gonna get so many characters from, you know, from these movies. You got the next wave has like Victor Crowley from Hatchet. You got a Beetlejuice in that line. You got, oh man, who else was in that line? Sam from Trick or Treat. You got Reagan from The Exorcist. So the next wave is going to be bomb. I'm really excited about the next wave. Super excited to get these guys. I think Ash might be the actual first, like, kind of like basically good guy in this whole line. I don't think we got another good guy in any form or way. So Ash is the first good guy. He will be in my D-top battling all the horror greats. So that'll do it from me with this wave. If you like this review, hit like, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.